Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is my Halloween look. Going into it I had a rough idea of what I wanted to do, but I ended up getting completely carried away, and this is the finished look. It's kind of a half dead anything really. I think you could use this with pretty much anything. So if you like it, keep watching to find out how to do it. So as usual, I'm starting off with my Collection Illuminating Touch in porcelain, and I'm using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And with this look, the paler the foundation the better really, because you want to look really washed out. I would like to point out that I do already have a tiny bit of makeup on in this video, but it's literally just a little bit of eyeliner and one coat of mascara, so nothing too drastic. So using my e.l.f. contouring bronzer and blush set in Antigua, I'm taking the darkest colour and an angled blush brush, and I'm just going to contour, and I'm going to do this a lot darker than I usually would because I want that kind of sunken face look. And I'm also going to take this in stripes down my neck as well, just to try and define my neckline a little bit. And depends on what kind of costume you're going to wear, you can also take this right the way down to your collarbone. And you can take it right the way across your shoulders as well, just to really kind of deepen where the bones sink in. So it's looking quite scary right now, so I'm going to take my big fan brush and I'm just going to blend all that out, because even though we want a very kind of dramatic look, we don't want it to be stripy. So when I did the test run for this look, I used a very deep purple for the next part, and when it came to filming it for the tutorial, could I find it? Of course I couldn't. So that's why this looks completely different to my original picture, but here goes anyway. I don't even know, like this just like perfectly describes my life, to be honest. Okay, we'll use something else. So I decided to use one of my old favourite palettes. This is MUA's Undress Me 2. And I'm going to use this dark colour, which is called Obsession. And I'm going to put it on a big flat brush, and I'm just going to press that all over my entire lid. And I'm just going to blend out the edges of that with my professional eye blending brush from e.l.f. Okay, so next I'm going to take this dark brown eyeshadow stick that I've had from e.l.f. for so long that the name has worn off. It's called Feeling Lucky, if that's any help, but if I can find it, the link will be in the description box along with all the other products I've used for this look. And I'm just going to put this over the top of the black, and I'm just going to blend this in again, just to kind of soften it so it's not just completely black on my eye. And I'm just going to mirror what I did on my eyelid under my eye as well. So taking the black and then taking a little bit of the brown and just keep blending all that through until I've got the same kind of colour as on top. So it's worth noting that I'm not being tidy with this at all, and I'm also taking it far further out in the corner than you normally would. And when I blend this, I'm blending it downwards so that it kind of fades out onto my cheeks. So I'm just taking one of these little cosmetic sponges, and you can pick up a massive pack of these in Poundland, and I'm just going to continue blending that out. And I find that a sponge blends a lot better sometimes, especially when it comes to really thick dark makeup like this. So I'm just going to keep blending that until it's kind of faded out. Next I'm going to be taking a red liner, and mine is a lip liner, but I don't recommend that you use a lip liner on your eyes unless it's something that you've done before and you know that you're okay with. You can buy red liners online, but I did not think that far in advance, so I'm stuck with a red lip liner instead. But I'm just going to take this under my eyes and I'm going to blend it out, and I'm also going to put it in my waterline, and I'm going to put it in my tear duct as well. And I just think that the red gives it that extra kind of gory look, very kind of bloodshot and disgusting, which is good for Halloween. And I am just going to take it in the inner corners of my eye as well and drag it down to my cheeks a bit. So I think this just adds a little bit of extra gore to it. Next I'm going to use that brown eyeshadow stick from e.l.f. that I used on my eyes, just on my cheeks, and just to kind of define my contour a bit more. And I'm going to make sure that's really blended in as well, so there's no harsh lines. Next I'm taking my Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Lights from Makeup Revolution, and this is the lightest one I have, and I'm going to be using a beauty blender, and I'm just going to pat that underneath my eyes and above my contour. And this is way more than I would usually use, but I want that really kind of washed out, bright, light look. Now moving on to my lips, I'm going to give that red lip pencil a sharpen so it's nice and sharp, and I'm just going to draw lines on my lips, not in any particular place. I just want to give them this kind of chapped look, so anywhere that I can already see lines I'm just going over, and you just want to kind of play around with this really and just see what you like. I just did random lines in any kind of direction, in any place, until I thought that it looked good. And I'm also just going to draw on the inner parts of my lips so that I've got that really dark red in the center that kind of bleeds out. And I just think this looks really good. It actually quite looks like you've been eating something bloody, which is not nice in general, but good for Halloween. And I didn't like the red there. I thought it needed a bit more, so I'm adding more to that as well. And now I'm just basically just playing around with it and just trying to make things a bit more defined or make it a bit more gory and just have fun with it really. That's what Halloween's all about. So to complete that Halloween half dead look, I'm just going to play around with my hair until it looks really disgusting and messy. So this is where I had planned to leave it. Very half dead, gory, not pretty at all, pretty disgusting, which is what you want in Halloween, I think. But I got a bit carried away and decided to make some sort of cut, burn, scar, marky thing on my cheek. So using the brown eyeshadow stick and my red lip liner, I just drew around the brown line with the red lip liner and smudged it out. And I also took a bit of my black liquid eyeliner, which is the matte black liner from MUA, and put that in the very centre. And again, just kind of blended that out and just played around with those three colours until I thought that it looked good and realistic. And then taking some red lip gloss, this is the Time to Shine one from the Makeup Gallery, which is actually from Poundland. I just patted a bit of that on top and it gave it a kind of fresh, sticky, wet look, which made it look a bit like blood. And this is the official finished look, so I really hope you like it. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can find out when I post more videos. And if you have any certain videos you'd like me to do, then let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!